I want to still be struggling for money in my 50s. That was my prayer point about 4 years ago. I'll be 5 years in my business by August this year. And before I started my business, I needed an exit plan urgently to start planning for my future. As an immigrant pharmacist, I had already been slowed down a bit in my career as a result of migration. When you relocate to a new country, you start retraining, and also as a young parent that is already working full-time, I was just thinking that I have to start something for myself, a business that will be able to give me some residual income, in my 50s and possibly retire early. So I knew that I didn't have the capacity to open a pharmacy of my own. So, and if I don't have the capacity to open my own pharmacy, will it now be another business that I don't have experience in that I will be able to do? So I just felt that my answer would have to be online. So I remember before I migrated from Nigeria to the UK, I had already started investing in different things. It was the money for my investment that I used to pay for my tuition when I came here. So I know about the benefits. So when I came here, a new country, with a different culture and different types of investments compared to what we had in Nigeria. So I started thinking, what will I go into? Is it property that needs, a lot of initial deposit to go into? And also when you hear all these stories about some tenants that will break house, will cause a lot of wahala for the landlord, even court case self that the landlord will not recover from, and cowboy builders as well, that it will be as if you people are doing tug of war. I say, I beg you, me, I don't have energy for this kind of thing. I'm looking for time. I'm already working full-time. I have young children. It's not this kind of thing that I'll go and put myself into. So I just started thinking, what will be the solution? It seems I might have to go into something online that does not require renting a shop or hiring staff, because even that one of staff has its own wahala. Make person no report you, say you do am this, you do am that. All these things is just because of the little time that I had to try to build something. So I just said, I have to find something. And I started thinking maybe an online shop will be the solution, the answer. And I started doing various research about the different platforms that are available, saw different trainings, and I saw their supply chain and the inventory. I was just saying, okay, even though online shop, I wouldn't have to open, like rent a shop, but all this thing of customer inquiries, returns, how will I be managing? Maybe I'm working full-time already. Who will be doing all these returns? There is a little bit of challenge there. But I just said that I have to start something at some point, because I have to build for my future. I already knew that there is no way I'm going to be relying on only my 9 to 5 until, I'm in my 70s. So, in fact, I even planned to retire before my 50. So I just said, I have to start something, because then that was all I knew that was the easiest. I said, I will learn as I go. And another thing with all those online shops is that you don't even have a mentor, you don't know anybody. So I just said I'll learn as I go, and then when we get to the bridge, we'll cross it. So I now started making connections with international suppliers because, of course, when you want to open an online shop, you would need some stock. So COVID now came when I was making this decision, and it was actually COVID that saved me. I would say it saved me because I would have encountered a lot of challenges as a mother of young children that was looking for time. So because of the pandemic then, all non-essential services were stopped. So that's how the people I was in contact with then could not continue business. So everything was paused. So I now couldn't continue that. I still kept on looking, and you know, when you're on social media, different things will be popping up. So I now saw about this business, and immediately I registered for the webinar, which is a short video that you'll see if you press the get access or learn more button from this video. So I didn't even wait to finish the webinar video. I just registered immediately because all the challenges that I was thinking about in my previous online inquiries were solved. There was nothing to sell, so I didn't need to worry about inventory. I will also be trained, so I will have like a mentor, because another thing is doing business, going into a terrain that you don't even know anything at all. You don't have anybody to guide you. So I will have my mentor, and the one of customer inquiries is already handled, you know, by the company. So I just said, this is what I've been looking for. Anyway, I'm almost 5 years doing this business now, and you know, I know some people are in the same place that I was like 4 years ago. They don't even know who to ask. You know, they don't know how to go about it. So this is my way of showing what is possible. I know we're all getting older and wiser, and you know, energy is dropping. So my business is something that you can be hopeful and confident that a residual income is going to be provided for you. A residual income is like a fixed income, you know, that you'll be getting monthly. So this is my little way of sharing what has worked for me. We use automation and AI, and if you watch that webinar that comes up, you know, after your registration with your email, you'll see how automation and AI can really make owning a business today simplified. And if you're a parent, a busy parent, or just someone that needs to plan for their future, this is really something worth looking into. So after starting my business, fast forward 2 years, I made myself a stay-at-home parent. Little by little, I just started cutting down my hours, and before I knew it, the income from my business replaced my salary as a UK qualified pharmacist, and I was able to now completely rely on this business. So if this is something that you're interested in, and you don't know who to ask, where to go for information, this is something that you can look into. So thank you all for listening to me, and from the registration you can connect with me on WhatsApp for any other questions or clarification. So enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Bye bye.